Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, we are still on the Senzo Meyiwa trial, a trial within a trial. Muzi Sibiya still on the witness stand. You know, family, since we started following the court proceedings for the Senzo Meyiwa trial, I have realized that there's a particular way that is being followed in courts. The way they talk, procedures they follow, there's an element of respect. You know, it's only in court, to be honest, where people are being addressed as your worship, my lord, your honor. The coming in and the going out of the magistrate or the judge, everyone has to stand up. That shows respect. So when you see an accused person, for that matter, showing some attitude when he or she addresses the lawyers or the prosecutors, it makes me uncomfortable, to be honest. Because for me, according to my understanding, for now, it doesn't matter whether Muzi Sibiya has been arrested unlawfully or not. It doesn't help anymore for him to be angry. Muzi was supposed to address this court in a manner that shows that they have made a mistake by arresting Muzi Sibiya. Muzi Sibiya must focus on, proving to this court that he is innocent. So he is not a killer. So when he addresses them in a way that shows that he's agitated, he's impatient, somewhere he even calls them, intombazana, that girl, referring to Sergeant Mohola, and saying, Majida Amabili, something like that, referring to the two policemen. For me, that language, he was not supposed to use it in court, to be honest. So hence I'm saying, let him focus on building up evidence that will help him to be free from this ordeal. I don't know, family. Please watch this clip that I've attached here. And then at the end, in the comment section, correct me if I am wrong. Let's talk in the comment section. What are you saying about Muzi Sibiya? Is it okay the way he talks to especially Prosecutor Sibanda?
Do you recall going to Aratin?
I'm not familiar with Aratin. I don't know Aratin. As to which side it is, I don't know. I only know that I was taken to places, but as to the name of the place, that I don't know.
But you recall being taken to Soweto?
Is it on the 30th?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And then you recall being taken to a police station there?
Khona lapho uyakhumbula yini usiwa e police station?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula ngene police station.
Yes, I do remember going to a police station.
And then you don't recall being taken to subs offices at Eraten to Brigadier Gininda?
Awukhumbuli usiwa emahhovisi amaphoyisa khona Eratin usiwa kuyena uBrigadier Gininda?
Angaze ngiye.
I've never went.
And that is very important, see.
Baleke kakhulu ke nalokho.
Okay.
Mahula testified about that.
Umkhula unikeze uthule ubufakazi ngalokho.
Munareng testified about that.
Umunareng uthule ubufakazi ngalokho.
Buthelezi testified about that.
Buthelezi naye futhi.
Gininda testified about that.
Kanye naye uBrigadier Gininda.
bonke labo bantu lawo bakhuluma imbono yabo mina engushoyo ukuthi mina ngaze ngiye la ngasuka eFosorus ngasangena epolice station yase decorum labo bathi baqamba manga.
Those people saying or conveying their views, what I'm saying is that was taken from Fosorus to Deep Kloof. Those people were telling lies.
And then Maphumulo is also telling lies. I'm adding on the list.
Yes.
Yes, telling lies.
And the only person who's telling the truth before this court is Muzi Sibiya.
Umuntu nje ekuyena okhuluma iqiniso kwenkantolo uMuzi Sibiya.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we should believe you.
Futhi kufanele sikhole.
So all these five people, when they came before this court to give their evidence, it never crossed your mind again that they never took me to Eratin as they are saying, and you brought that to the attention of your defense counsel.
Nkathi ke labantu bela enkantolo laba asebechaziwe ke manje bekhuluma lona ke lo daba lomshishisi athi balusho akuzange naloko ukufikeleke emqondweni wakho ukuthi cha lokho abakushoyo akusilona iqiniso angitshela ummeli wami ngaloko ukuthi lento abayishoyo cha ayikho kanjalo
ngoba ngisho Eratin angiyazi mina engikwazi ukuthi ngasuka eFosorus ngaya eDekloof police station my lord.
As I said that I'm not familiar or I don't know Eratin, what I'm saying is that I was taken from Fosorus to Deep Kloof, my lord.
So I will accept your explanation if it was only one person who testified regarding Eratin offices, but five.
Bengizoyamukela ke noma ubufakazi bakho bengizokwamukela ke uma bekuwukuthi bekuwumuntu oyedwa okhuluma ngeEratin lena ke kodwa lana sikhuluma abantu abahlanu abakhuluma into eyodwa.
Because enkantolo ama-side mabili i-side lami ne-side lamaphoyisa amaphoyisa uthi amanga because umuntu ayimbophile wayeyi-1 so ubufakazi bami inkantolo ngicela ukuthi ibuthathe ubufakazi bami buyi-1 akekho umuntu engangiboshwe naye at the same time.
My lord, there are two sides. It's my there are two versions. It's my version as well as the version of the police officers. That there were 5 police officers. I was alone because there was no any other person that I was arrested with. So I'm requesting the court to take my version.
So do you understand that if what you are telling the court today is what your lawyer put to the witnesses, will have saved a lot of time?
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi uma kuwukuthi lokhu wena okushoyo manje lana kwakuyinto owayitshele ummeli wakho ingabe kunesikhathi esiningi kakhulu ngabe okunye akuzange nje kuthatha isikhathi eside kwathatha isikhathi esincane uma kuwukuthi lokho okushoyo wawumtshelile ummeli wakho ngakho
Eratin
about Eratin.
Correct.
Yebo.
Ngamtshela ukuthi Eratin angiyazi ngokuyazi akaze ngiyibone.
Even I informed him that I don't even know Eratin. I've never seen Eratin.
And then they went on length to cross-examine Buthelezi regarding what happened at Eratin.
Futhi kwase kungenwa ke kanzuluke kwase kujulwa ke ukuthi aze atshele uButhelezi mayela nalokho okwenza noma ebuzwa ngalokho okwenzeka khona eEratin.
Wayibuzwa uMngomezulu ukuthi.
Are you saying by Mr. Mngomezulu?
Yes sir.
Yebo.
Yeah. Mina ngikhulumela iside lami sho ukuthi kubantu ubuza mina ukuthi wayekwenzakala so ngenza so ngabe ngiphela mawubuza ukuthi uMngomezulu wayembuza uMngomezulu uyakwazi ukuyikhulumela nami ngikhulumela mina.
I am now here conveying my version. If you are asking me about what was said by Mr. Mngomezulu, then Mr. Mngomezulu would be able to speak on his behalf.
So are you saying whatever that was put to the witnesses, it was not your instructions? You are distancing yourself from those instructions.
Ngale mpendulo oqeda unikeza manje noma ngaloko oqeda ukusho manje ingabe uthi lokho okwakushiwo ummeli wakho ekusho kofakazi ukuthi wena uyayiqhelanisa kulokho awuhlangani nalokho?
Angaze ngisho kanjalo.
Never said so.
What are you saying?
Yini ke oyishoyo?
Ngithi mina Eratin angiyazi.
I am saying I don't know Eratin.
That's not the question. The question is, were you ever taken there?
Akusiwona umbuzo lo kodwa umbuzo uthi wasiwa yini khona lapho? No.
Do you remember being taken from Eratin to Deep Kloof by Monaring and Maphumulo?
Uyakhumbula yini manje ususuka ke eEratin uya eDeep Kloof manje uhanjiswa uMonaring kanye noMaphumulo?
Angaze ngiye-Eratin oMaphumulo noMonaring noButhelezi ngisuka nabo from eFoso nogini indabonke sisuka eFoso siye eDeep Kloof sonke.
I've never been to Eratin. The likes of Munareng, Mapumulo, Buthelezi, and Gininda, we all came from Phosphorus and went to Deep Grove.
Okay, lamaphoyisa ikhona lapha ya. Sisuka sonke le Phosphorus siya sonke Deep.
All those police
Na
officers,
uGininda wayekhona lapha Deep.
all those police officers that were there, we were all traveling from Phosphorus to Deep Grove, including Gininda.
Gininda told this court that after they departed Phosphorus, he started making arrangements telephonically and he get hold of Colonel Mboto.
Kufakazi bakhe ke uBrigadier Gininda ushilo ukuthi mase kusuka ke manje khona ePhosphorus sekuhanjwa ke manje kuyiwa eDeep Grove ila aqale khona ke ukuthi manje ashaya ucingo ke efonela ke abantu abathize noma abantu ke efonela abantu ke ila athola khona uKolonel Mboto.
Angazi ngalokho kodwa engikwazi sisuke eFoso saya eSoweto.
I don't know about that, but what I do know is that we left Phosphorus and went to Soweto.
Okay. So on that aspect, you're going back now to the same exercise. Never cross your mind that he's misleading the court. You must bring that to the attention of the court by raising your hand and inform your attorney that Gininda is lying.
Sibuyele emuva ke manje kulolo daba kanyeke akufikelanga ke emqondweni ke ukuthi manje yabona le akhuluma ngayo Gininda akusilona iqiniso angiphakamisa isandla ke azokwazi ummeli wami eze ngizomtshela ukuthi le ekhulunywa uGininda akusilona iqiniso.
Ummeli wami ngamtshela before ukuthi mina ngisuke eFosphorus ngaya eDeep Grove noGininda naye wayekhona.
I told my legal representative before that we left Phosphorus and went to Deep Grove and Gininda was there.
As it pleases the court, my lord. I've gone through my notes, I think 3 times since this issue about Eratin started to emerge.
What's that?
Started to emerge. I'm saying I've gone 2-3 times through my notes on the version of Mr. Buthelezi and his cross-examination by Mr. Mngomezulu. There's no point where Mr. Mngomezulu, according to my notes, where Mr. Mngomezulu says that his instruction from accused number 1 are that he was taken to Eratin. The issue of Eratin comes into picture when it is being mentioned by Mr. Buthelezi. So there's a difference there.
Yeah, let Mr. Mngomezulu make that objection.
The reason why I'm standing, my lord, because I realize that this issue goes on unabated. I just wanted to stand up as a court officer just to alert that there's something, there's a misunderstanding there, my lord, and it needs to be clarified. Thank you, my lord.
My lord, I have made a number of
You know what? The most important aspect, as I understand the cross-examination, is that from Phosphorus, Gininda started telephoning people who would be able or prepared to take the alleged confession which was supposed to be made by the gentleman.
yes.
And as I recall the evidence, Gininda ends up in Eratin. And Gininda requests Munaring and Buthelezi to take this gentleman to Deep Grove to Maboto. That's how I recall the evidence.
Yes.
Is that not the evidence?
I
Okay, fine. That's how I recall the evidence.
but I
But
just
according
wanted
to the witness here, which is within his rights, he says he never went to Eratin.
my lord,
Fine.
I've noted things that I'll canvass during re-exam.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can continue, sir.
Thank you, my lord. I want to refer the court to the court record, the 1st of November 2023.
What does it say?
On page 28, I'll
Yeah.
just start there. Ngomezulu, it was Ngomezulu and Buthelezi. Okay, I'll start with Buthelezi. Mr. Buthelezi, no, the handcuffs had been removed and he was eating. We were also discussing. Mr. Ngomezulu, you were there in one of the offices in Eratin. It is your evidence that at some stage you went out. Mr. Buthelezi, no, we stayed at the car park, if I remember correct. Mr. Ngomezulu, that is the reason I am saying he was inside the building, one of the offices in Eratin. You went out and stayed in the parking lot.
Yeah, fine. You can go.
Ufunda ke manje ufunda okwenzeka phakathi ke noma uthi nge1 zika November 2023 phakathi kwakhe ke umnumzana uMngomezulu ila amchazela khona ke ukuthi it's really highlighted.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we can continue because I recall that evidence because actually what's also extraordinary about the fact that Gininda says he instructed Munaring and Buthelezi to take Mr. Sibiya was because Munaring was not per se member of the investigative team.
That is correct. Yeah, I remember that.
And he actually asked him a favor because he's a member of SWAT. Even Mr. Buthelezi also is not a member of the investigating team. But Keninda says, as I recall, he requested their assistance to transport Mr. Sibiya to Diepkloof, which they did. And he, Ginanda says, he never went to Diepkloof.
That is correct.
On that day. He only went, allegedly, when he went to collect the alleged confession from about, I think, one or 2 days later.
That is correct, man.
Okay, let's go proceed. So that is the evidence. But if Mr. Sibiya says it never happened, he's right. It's within his rights to say that.
Uma uthi wena ke lokho akuzange kwenzeke ke usemalungelweni akho okusho ukuthi ke akuzange kwenzeke befunda nje umshushisi ukuthi ke yini ke eyayikhulunywa phakathi kwakhe uMr Mngomezulu kanye naye uButhelezi la asho khona ukuthi wayengaphakathi kumabhilidi khulunywa ngayo iEratin.
Now let us leave the issue of Gininda. The fact that Sergeant Mohula was also at Diepkloof was not put to her.
Okunye futhi ke sesindluleke manje kuyena uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi uSergeant Mohula ukuthi wayekhona ke uSergeant Mohula lapha eDiepkloof naye inkathi emile lana akuzange kushiwo ke na ukuthi Mohula nawe wawukhona eDiepkloof akuzange kushiwo lokho kuyena.
Amaphoyisa onke ngasuka nayo eFosorus mangifika eDiepkloof angihamba nawo onke ukushaya kwami ayekhona onke futhi.
All the police officers that I traveled with from Vosloorus to Diepkloof, they were there. And even during the time when I was being assaulted, they were there.
And then the fact that a police officer, whom we don't know where he comes from, called Ngamane, was at Tembisa as well. I'm hearing it for the first time today.
Nokuthi ke kunale phoyisa ke esingalazi nokuthi kuya kuphi nendawo uNgamane ukuthi naye wayekhona eThembisa naloko siyaqala ukuzwa noma ngiyaqala ukuzwa uthi uyaqala ukuzwa yena namuhla.
Iloya lami ngatshela ukuthi kuyigolf ebomvu kwakunamajita ayi2 nentombazane eyi1 kwakumaphena umhola kube uNgamane.
I even informed my legal representative that in the red Golf there were 2 gentlemen as well as 1 lady. It was Mabena, Ngamane and Mohula.
Even when Buthelezi placed himself inside that particular red Golf, it was never challenged.
Nangenkathi uButhelezi yena ke kuyiyena ovumayo othi nami Buthelezi ngangikhona kuleyo Golf leyo ebomvu akazi ukuphikiswe lokho.
Iloya lami ngatshela ukuthi mina lapha ya uButhelezi akazegibele kwigolf ebomvu. Umuntu wayekuyigolf uNgamane umabhena umhola. I informed
my legal representative that Buthelezi was never in that red Golf. It was myself. It was Mohula, Ngamane, Mabena, and I was the 4th person.
Okay.
Family, according to me, this part of the cross-examination by Advocate Sibanda, Umuzi uyayidlisi team. Family, in the comment section, tell me what you think about this. Thank you for watching to the end. Please like this video before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. See you on my next upload. I love you, family. Bye.